There are so many powerful spiritual teachings that I've come across. Love is the only reality. Nothing real can be threatened. The world is an illusion. Beautiful stuff that inspires love and enlightenment and all the positive chachas. But then I was reading through my journals the other night and I felt so afflicted. The struggles I'm having now are the very same ones I had for the last 2 years. I had no idea I'd been stuck for this long. The gap between enlightened living and my actual experience has been ridiculous. Joy is your natural state. Yet there you are, David, stuck in bed every morning with zero inspiration, knowing you'll be 2 hours late for work. Again. We are all one, and you're avoiding people like the plague, volunteering to be Rapunzel. Abundance is our birthright. There are $7 left in your bank account a day after you got your paycheck because of your abundance of debt. In fact, please comment below if there is anything that has not changed in your experience, despite all the books and prayers and rituals and workshops you've taken. Let's really bring that to light. Anyway, I felt so desperate I literally started praying for some kind of miracle. Is all this enlightening stuff a lie? Because in my heart, I know there's truth to these spiritual teachings, but my life situation is a whole different story than I understood. I understood that I haven't really learned these teachings because if I truly had, I wouldn't be stuck in the situation I'm in. A self help or spiritual teaching will be true to you to the extent that it actually makes your life better. And if there's an area of your life that is too dark and that casts too much doubt, depression, or anxiety to even think about, that's the area where you need to put every self help thing you have learned in check. Because if something is not improving, your search is not over. And blind faith is not gonna do it. You need to investigate what exactly needs to be reframed in the way you think and perceive your life that is keeping you stuck. You have to put your experience in check in the self-help teachings to the test. Granted, that's not easy to admit, especially if you've been a seeker for a while, because this is the most perfect place for the ego to hide, in the arrogance of thinking you've learned all there is to know about truth and spirit and love, and yet you can't quite figure out why your experience is still full of So don't measure your spiritual growth by the amount of books you've read or by the number of things you've gone through, but by how you are experiencing reality this very moment. Talking about any of this stuff is not easy for me, but it's definitely liberating. My being brutally honest is the very thing making room for me to start truly understanding what I still haven't. And frankly, accepting this truth is what is setting my heart free again. I'm in full spirit junkie mode now. Please don't forget to give all the engagement chachas likes, hearts, follows, subscribe, especially if you are relating to any of this stuff. Final takeaway, be careful with intellectual and spiritual vanity. And don't be afraid to investigate your own experience right now. Whatever it is that you find, remember that there is no such thing as misfortune, only blessings in disguise. Adios.